Here's another amazing story from season 2.
That's not interesting.
At first, shut up.
I wasn't.
I said, why you just there with me? Because none of them relationship, them by the way, never did a work out.
That's what you thought.
None. Every relationship I'm going through was just crash and burn. And then I said to him, why you just there with me? Because nothing I'm going for you now. Me single. And you seem to be single right now because never did a work out. And then he said, he was like, you serious? I'm going to say yeah. I was like, you're not joking. I'm like, no. And then he said, all right, then. Cool.
It was still sort of like, oh.
Yeah, it was weird at first.
It was like, I can't make this, you know. Like, really?
At one point, when we were at the table before the food come, it was just a silent moment. Because at this point now, I didn't know what to say to him because now we moved from friendship to a relationship. And I just didn't know what else to say.
This is Forever I Do. For Andre and Cameka, it's been an interesting life, from being best friends to husband and wife.
Right.
At work.
Oh, meat.
At work?
Yeah, it was at work. I was a cameraman. I'm a cameraman. She's a makeup artist, and our paths just crossed. Ask me how? I have no idea.
He started chatting me up one day in the lobby. Yeah. Yes, you remember?
I was
waiting on a ride.
I
was waiting on a ride to go home, and I was sitting in the lobby,
Yeah,
and then he just come start chatting me up. That's how we started talking, and then we just were friends after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, before we got into a relationship, we were friends. From the time he started chatting me up in the lobby, he wasn't trying to get with me at the time. He was just talking, and we just turned friends after that. Well, how long we were friends before? About 5 years? About that?
Yeah, about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, about 5 years.
Yeah.
We started the relationship mainly because we were on the back one day. And a co-worker passed and said, every time I see Tona talk, one and I just day. And then when she passed, I look at him and then he looked at me, I'm like, okay. So then I said it to him. It was right down there, I said it to you. I said,
wasn't interested.
I was like,
was not interested.
At first, shut up.
I wasn't.
I said, why you just there with me? Because none of them relationship, them by the way, never did a work out.
That's what you thought.
None. Every relationship I'm going to was just crash and burn. And then I said to him, why not just tell me? Because nothing I'm going for you now. Me single. And you seem to be single right now because never did a work out. And then he said, he was like, you serious? I'm going to say yeah. I was like, you're not joking. I'm like, no. And then he said, all right then. Cool. That's it.
Definitely wasn't crashing and burning. I had quite a few girls prior. She knew about most of them, being friends. As I didn't even know when the friendship got to the level it got to. The one, I think I didn't even say it to her. I'm gonna say, Cameka, you know everything about me though. Like, at this time I'm with another girl and I say, not even she know all of you know. And she's like, yeah, but I'm saying, no, I'm gonna trust you with certain things. Like certain part of my life at the time, me not carry to work. Like, work not gonna know about that. But Cameka knew. So that is when the friendship evolved, and even at work it was just always a friendship, it was just a chat. Any down moment there's a conversation. And she used to always tell me, you know, so I got there with it. I said,
That is true. That is true.
I said, I'm mad, man. I said, no, sir, I'm mad. I said, no, and she kept on saying it. Kept on, and so the relationships came and go, she kept on saying it. Until she said one day, she said, oh, make her do it. I'm like, no, and that.
So,
I'm not doing that. Because I was just looking at that friend. I was like, no, sir. I said, I really think about it. I'm saying, no. Solid friendship. I mean, she's beautiful. And she said, make her do it. And she said, sorry, cool. You go on. It's before we were together, we actually went out to dinner couple as friends. We just go out and, you know, whether the lunch or thing or something. But afterwards, alright, this is our relationship. I think the first date, because she literally looked at me, she's like, you come picking me up, you know? I was like, yeah. Because she was still in the mentality of, you know, as a virgin. At the time, you should just meet up.
But I didn't want him to think that, okay, I'm just my virgin, so Cameka, meet me right there, so.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like, come pick me up, like, let me feel like a girl.
So I had all the works, pick her up, and I went out to dinner that night, and it was still sort of like, oh.
It was weird at first.
It was like, I can't pick her this now. Like, really?
At one point, when we were at the table before the food come, it was just a silent moment. Because at this point now, I didn't know what to say to him, because now we moved from friendship to a relationship, and I just didn't know what else to say. So we had a silent moment. Yeah.
But it took off after that.
Yeah. Well, from the get-go, I kind of already tell him that I'm not going to with you for 5-8 years and nothing happen, because I want to be married, I want a family and all of that. That's the whole point of me going into the relationship. And why I even started with him is because he's very close with his family, and I admire that. And his friends, when I'm around his friends, what they kind of like was that every time I go around them, I keep on a CC one. I'm gonna like that. And they talk about the same, and I realize that they share the same values. So, how did it move to? He, at one point, we were having a conversation after we were talking about a month after. I remember he called me and saying to me, "So Cameka, you really see me as your man, like you're a real man? I'm gonna say, yeah." And then him say, all right. So if somebody said to you, who are your man? You're gonna say, Andre? I'm gonna say, yeah, Andre. And him say, so you're serious about this? I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm serious about it. And I think that's where you remember that?
I don't
You don't remember that conversation?
I remember that conversation that.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that. You know, I don't even know. Because as she said, she did don't tell Mary this. Look, you know, it's not no years relationship, you know. She want to take that next step. So I sort of knew what her timeline was, whether I was ready or not. At the point I didn't know. But how I knew I was ready was just knowing that the friendship was long before we started dating. And then it's just to make her feel, you know, make her an honest woman, you know, because she loves God, she's about God, so she wanted that security and that lifestyle. And yeah, at the point I spoke to my brothers. At the time my brother got married, I think a year or so before. And you know, you gathered info from him, and I was like, you know what? I'm not let her go, because I knew if it didn't happen, we probably wouldn't have lasted, because this is what she wanted and I wanted it too. So I was like, yo, I'm going to do this.
I mean, that probably could.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to make that happen. So I was like, you know what? I want to do this. Not have to, but want to do it. So, and just went for it. Yeah. I proposed to her on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I proposed. She will tell you she knew it was coming, but I will tell you I don't think she knew it was coming. I didn't give her no.
I knew
no
it was.
sign.
Listen, this is how I knew Andre was going to propose. It's just that him do it the day after I thought he was going to. Andre was during the Christmas time, and Andre was like, "So what do you want for Christmas?" I said, "I don't know." So he got me. Was that sandals?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he got me a sandals, and he can't keep secret. You don't know
I
how.
kept that one though.
No, you did not.
You didn't know
You
it was
did
coming.
not
You
hear
did not know it was coming.
Cameka. So I got you the sandals. All right, cool. But that's not it. I have something else for you. I'm gonna say what? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Paul, you tell me that Natasha was carrying it. No.
Yeah.
I said okay. All right, cool. But then he kept saying it. I'm like, I turned to my friend and I said, you know, Andre gonna propose. And she said, wait. I said, he kept saying him have something and him no one tell me what. And he said, oh, and at that point he was like, it's something big.
Literally big.
Yeah, no,
I
you said it was
said
something big. No.
Yes, literally.
And I know him.
It was the size.
So him just say, yo, I'm gonna do this and all that. I'm saying, alright, then cool. I just knew that was it. So I went and I got my nails done. Alright? I got my nails done coming, so when it got French too. It was French tips, remember? Yeah. I'm start more ready. And the night we went out, I even got an outfit for that night. I'm coming thinking they could really propose. So I got a really nice outfit, and he has a thing for shorts and stuff. So I got everything that he liked. Got my nails done, I got the white shirt that he liked. And then the night come, I mean I wait, nothing. Got my bed. And I got up the morning, and when we were exchanging gifts the morning, so I opened my hand and I pull up my sandals. Alright, cool. I was expecting the ring, but alright, cool. Pull up my sandals, and by the time I turned around to say thank you, he was on his knees.
See, she's
And that was
forgetting
it.
things. She's
No,
forgetting
that's
things.
what
No.
happened.
I gave her about 3 gifts the morning. The ring was not one of them. And I gave her something so small that she thought was a ring. Or when she opened it, it wasn't
it was
the
a
ring.
bracelet. Yeah, it was a bracelet.
She was disappointed, but it's like everything was like she didn't even tell me thanks for that.
I did.
Nothing mattered. Jeez.
You're horrible.
And then by the time she was done, then that's when she looked.
But I knew he was gonna do it still. No, I think we're easygoing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know her before the wedding because I don't know if she was bridezilla on the day, but once I saw her coming down the aisle, nervous though. But
I wasn't nervous.
no, I wasn't groomzilla. I was groom nice.
Yeah.
Night
I wasn't the
before I
bridezilla. Was that easygoing thing? Yeah.
No, it wasn't. For me, the wedding day was, I must say, surprisingly seamless. Apart from what I can remember most about the wedding days, I was raining.
Yes,
So I was like,
for a short time though.
But at the time I didn't know that. So that was the main thing. But once the rain stopped, from the whole wedding day was seamless and great.
Yeah.
Every step.
Only issue I had that day was like the whole time I was nervous. I was gonna pop out of the dress. Yeah, it was very tight. You remember when they asked us to sign?
And you couldn't even sit down.
When they brought the chair and said, okay, now it's time to sign, I have to whisper to him, I'm like, oh, Jack, I can't sit down. Jack, I can't sit down, they have to make us stand.
Yes, I just stood it there.
And he was like, okay, you guys, we'll stand for this.
You know, go so. Like everything, like if it just thinks, alright, you have your life here, she have her life here, bring it together, going to be great, and that's how it go. There's a lot of learning, a lot of compromise, a lot of communication. Like, even in the short space that we're married now, I'm learning more in the 2 years than I did know the previous, 8 years?
Sure.
Yeah, it's just so much. It's so much. Like, I tell her all the time, it's like, come in, because a marriage thing is that job you're signing up for. I said, is that part, is that work? I mean, the good thing about it though, the greatest thing about it is that I'm going through it with her. I'm learning about her. It's, as I said, I always tell people, say, oh, sometimes me even forget, say, oh, I'm a wife. Because she say, oh, I'm not virgin, you know? I say, oh, we're so comfortable that, you know, you have to remind yourself, say, oh, to, you know, treat
Sometimes
her
I think
as
it's too
such.
comfortable. Because sometimes I'm still treat me like him brethren. Like sometimes I will feel all delicate and stuff. And I will call, no, he would call me and I would pick up the phone. I'm like, hi. He'd be like, warm to you. I'm trying to be nice though.
Yeah.
When we just got married, I was expecting, all right, we're going, you know, and hang out a lot. And I mean, your best friend, yeah, wake up beside him and, you know.
That's a learning curve as well.
The full work, because
Seeing
I did
her
already even plan to like, all right, I'm gonna get up in the morning, you know, wear this like a nice, like a shorts for the place, you know, with my husband and stuff. But then we got married and then we got pregnant so quick. So there was no chance for all of that. So we got distracted. The pregnancy and the cute shorts them never really work out half of the time. Me never want to get up and come here, you know? So, and finances. It's a huge thing with us. Because I mean, I think we just try to figure it out. Because I thought he took him to like, for instance, I'll be making $20, he's making 30. So you're over here now by yourself, doing your own thing with your $20, paying your rent, your car, and everything, and you're good. He's doing the same, but when you come together now, you're thinking, all right, that $50,000 gonna blow up now, like, whoa. No, not at all. Because then there are more expenses, and while you're paying it, just keep coming. And then the baby came, so it was just like a lot of
learning.
a lot of downtime. Take a lot of praying. Trust me, a lot of praying. So to be honest, what, 2.5 years now?
Yeah.
And we seriously just try to figure it out.
And still happens.
Yeah, because a few times I had to call Deacon just to have a conversation like, all right, this is not working out. What's happening here? You know, just to get some advice as to what to do. So
we actually went through that pre-marriage counseling thing, even though we were friends. So maybe it made that pre-marriage counseling a little easier because a lot of the things that we spoke about and stuff, she knew about me, I knew about her. But it was very key to get certain things out, you know, understanding certain things. So, you know.
And because we were friends, I thought it would have been easier because we were friends. But no, it really wasn't.
No, it's work. It's work.
Realize saying something and actually doing it.
Yeah.
It's two different things. Him love to play game, right? So sometimes him will get up and him in the living room. Andre, I want to play some game. I thought playing game, all right, 45 minutes. Whole day. 8-hour job. It's a job just to play game. And it irritates me completely because I'm like, you can't even hang out with me like you play game though. So that kind of pisses me off a lot.
It's a lot to adjust it because I'm a sports fan. I love it to the
and his
to the
phone is
core.
very irritating. Sorry.
Love it to the core, and she'll watch a little here and there, but. So it takes a lot of compromise. Again, I come back to the compromise because there'll be a big game on. I want to watch a big game. She want to watch some type of show. I'm like, Cameka, no, I'm watching my show. I'm like, why? Game? What game? I don't know what a game. I don't understand a game.
I tried to watch it with him, Billy. I tried one time. It didn't work. I was bored out of my mind. And then the funny thing too, him don't want me to ask him any questions. So me not asking him a question, I don't know what I want. I don't want to watch no more. So I want something
Because she
else.
will ask the same question that I just answered 10 seconds
I'm
ago.
not getting it though.
Why are they kicking the ball that way? Because that team needs to score in that goal. Which goal? That goal. It's a lot. Living with her. I mean, I enjoy it, but and it changes in a case now where I'm now going from, bridging themselves road. I'm just a box and grab up my key, jump in my car, gone. No matter time of day, where them going, whatever hour. To now, bridging themselves road. Yo, Cameka, man, them say them a go a road X time, What? No. I thought we're hanging out tonight. In the back end, man, you're like,
You're so awful.
and then you have to tell the bridging them, no, so I'm gonna ease it tonight, and they end up easing and watch some type of show, and you're like,
You may enjoy every show that we watch.
Man.
Every show that we
I
watch
was like,
together.
no. But so apart from that, I mean, it's pretty awesome, except for when we butt heads.
Which is pretty awful.
Not
But
as
it
often.
was-
Not as often.
At the get-go,
Not
at the
as
beginning,
often.
at the first year.
The learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first year we used to bust it a lot. It wasn't working out.
Because I didn't want to let go of what I just told you about. I still wanted to bridging them to go. But I know, as I said, with our son, it's even more bridging them to go, and I'm like, yo, Cameka, what we're going to do now? What we're going to do exactly? What we're going to do here? So it's a lot of planning as well. So it's, as I said, that first year maybe was a learning curve with living with her. Yeah.
For me personally, prayer. And my mother, I would call her every now and again and say, all right, this is what's happening. And she would like, all right, then just pray, make her pray about it. And I have a thing where if something is happening in my life, I go to Google and I will find scriptures that talks about that specific issue. And I will read about it and I will pray. And to be honest, that's what really get me in the mindset, hopefully, deal with him, to apologize, because I wasn't about that life. And I started doing that because at one point he used to say to me that when we argue, he used to tell me that I shut down completely, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then like 2 days, I would just not talk. No matter how he tries to talk to me, I would not talk. And I prayed on that for so long. So right now, when we have an argument, I would try my best to talk to him about it, because he's the kind of person who him no one go to bed and we not talk about stuff. I can more go to my bed and I would turn my back, I'm done. Flat.
Shut
My head
down.
cover up, my shut down, my
Shut
never
down.
hear you no matter what you talk. And I prayed on that. And I stopped doing that now.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah, a little. You let's just say you've gotten better from where you were.
Yes. Okay.
So there's still work, but
Where I was-
you're definitely.
Where I was an extreme, mainly because I've gone through a lot, especially with relationships and some family issues and stuff. So in my head, I've always just like, oh, it's just me, myself, and I. Until Andre come around, and Andre is a different kind of person where that is concerned. Andre is just like, it's me and you have to work this out. And he would just all up in your face, like, no, we're gonna talk about it tonight. And doing that a few times got me to really sit down and have that conversation.
Like for her, I literally have to break down the wall. Like over the years, I'm chiseling away at that wall. Because she had up this big defensive wall that her communication line was slim to none. So like even after we got married, like we had, even before we can go back to even just as friends. If me and Cameka have a disagreement, I can just book it. Me and Cameka not talk maybe a week. Clear, easy. We have a disagreement today, I say, alright, cool. And then we're bridging something like, alright, cool. Meet you back and we can about a week or so. We see each other, it will work, see each other. Yeah, you would have known me and Cameka and that. We just walk by each other, gone, boom. And it went through to when we were dating to being married. And now that we're living together, me and I have an argument, like I'll be like, Cameka. Literally, like, I'm sitting on right there and she's just ignoring me. So it's always a communication for me. See, so if you're upset at me, tell me say you're upset at me. Don't ignore me. Tell me what if I don't know what I did wrong, tell me what I did wrong. You know, I may not think I did anything wrong, but you think I did something wrong. So it's just a communication with her that I said, Cameka, I have to get better at that. Because you have up this big defensive thing that whenever we have a disagreement, it's like it just go back in that mode. Boom. Like I always say, it's like a light switch. Boom, she just flip the light switch. Gone. You understand? So it's for me it was big. Communication is big. And she has gotten better at it, I must say.
With prayer,
yeah.
God has taken me through it, I swear. Because if it wasn't for prayer and my mommy, I probably.
Yeah. So I mean, it is being married is like, I don't even know how to put it. It's a lot of work. You have the easy part is getting married. The hard part is staying married. You understand? So you have to put in that work to make sure you're both on the same page 90% of the time. I mean, you may not say eye to eye on certain things, but a lot of things we don't say eye to eye on. But I always tell her, communicate. Just communicate. I mean, we may not agree, but communicate. That is big for me. For getting married, I would do it all over again. From my experience, it's a great thing. It's I want to say, despite the downs you have, the ups outweigh it. So it's you're happy, you're sharing your life with this person, and you're growing each step of the way. So whether you're married, continue to grow. If you're thinking about getting married, I would say do it. I tell my brethren all the while, I say, I wait on you, I wait and hold on, because it's a great thing to do. And when you find that woman, or that person, if you're a woman, you find that guy, it's remarkable to just go into that journey together. So I would definitely tell them to go right ahead. Do it.
I would just tell them just pray, because you and this other human being can't do this by yourself. All right? And anything God is not involved in, it just don't work out. So at every single step, you pray. You pray till you can't pray no more, till you need them rub off. Pray.
I agree.
That's it.
I agree.
Thank you so much, Andre and Cameka. Here's to many more years of happiness and wedded bliss. On the next episode of Forever I Do,
we've decided to take the route of growth. So we're going to learn and grow with each other. It's not going to be, it certainly will not be heavily and hunky-dory and fun all the time. But that's part of life. Sometimes you have sunny days and you have rainy days, and you have rainy season and they have windy season. Even the examples of the life show you that there are seasons, and there's a time and place for some things. So I think that's how we're facing it. That we made a commitment, that's it, and then so we're facing life together.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next week. Makeup services provided by Nardane Beauty. Coordination and planning, Shakima Hines of Island Brides, Jamaica. Forever I Do is filmed on location at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, your wedding destination in Kingston, Jamaica.